All right, what is up, YouTube? This is something that's going to be a little bit different for me, but I can guarantee you that this is going to be the most valuable video I'm ever going to bring to you. I'm going to be giving you guys the exact A to Z process that I followed to lose more than 10% of my body weight and then continue to pack on lean muscle tissue in just 180 days without spending countless hours in the gym, hating my meals, or even giving up my favorite foods. So the practices and methods that I discuss in this video are going to be things that you're going to be able to implement into your life as well, so you can give your physique a completely new look, and without having to worry about losing all your gains after the process. Because it's not going to be some cookie cutter bullshit fad diet that isn't sustainable. So I'm going to be dropping a ton of knowledge for you guys in this video. So if you want to lose more than 10% or more of your body weight and then pack on lean muscle without spending countless hours in the gym or giving up your favorite foods or losing all the gains after the process, then you're really going to want to pay attention to this video. Put your phone on silent, close out all the other tabs, and pay close attention because this video can really change your life. All right, so let's just get right into it, guys. So what I'm going to be going over today is basically just how you can implement fitness into your current lifestyle. So if you're a skinny fat guy and you just want to find a way to implement fitness into your current lifestyle, what you're doing right now, and just get in and stay in great shape forever, then you're going to want to pay attention to this. I know this is going to help you a lot. So lose at least 10% of your body weight, pack on lean muscle tissue, and maintain it forever in 180 days or less using a Metabolism Ascension Method. And if it doesn't work, you don't pay. So this is all done without spending more than 4 to 6 hours a week in the gym, giving up your favorite foods, or losing all of your progress after. And if you look at the bottom there, those are progress pics through the Metabolism Ascension Method, which I'm going to walk you guys through here in this video. So before we get started, I just want to introduce myself. My name's Devin, and today I'm going to show you exactly how I lost 19.2 pounds in 90 days and then was able to pack on lean muscle tissue without gaining all the fat back after. So before I get into all the details on how I completely transformed my physique, I want to show you my before, during, and after pictures of the process. So you can see in the first picture there, I was definitely chunky. I mean, I had a little bit of muscle on me just because I've been lifting for so long now, but I had way more fat than I really wanted. The fat was honestly covering up almost all my muscle. I barely even looked like I work out. I just looked stocky, honestly. And then you can see I also honestly had a little bit of a muffin top going. But then in the second picture, I started leaning out pretty quick. I lost quite a bit of weight, again, 19.2 pounds in 90 days. And then in the third picture there, I got completely shredded, probably 8% body fat or so. And then in the fourth picture, I was just as shredded. However, my muscles were filled with glycogen, and I was able to put on some muscle without gaining any excess fat back. I had that like really dense, hard look that a lot of men out there really desire. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So who this is for, if you're looking to lose and keep off 10% or more of your body weight while maintaining a completely new foundation of muscle mass that you'll keep forever, this is definitely for you. If you're feeling tired of feeling lost when it comes to getting shredded and need a simple, enjoyable, and proven blueprint that isn't like all the other cookie cutter fitness programs that you can implement into your current lifestyle, then this is for you. If you feel like you've tried everything but still can't seem to get into the shape you've always wanted to be in, then this is for you. If you're frustrated with putting countless hours in the gym and seeing little to no progress, this is for you. If you know you have untapped potential to unlock the absolute best version of yourself, but just need a little bit more guidance and accountability to help you get there, this is for you. So who is this not for? If you want to keep spinning your wheels trying to achieve your dream physique using old traditional methods that you've been trying for years but still seeing little to no results, instead of using a proven system, this is not for you. If you're looking for a quick fix without having to put in any hard work or effort, this is not for you. If you don't want to implement a proven system that will keep you in shape for the rest of your life, this is not for you. If you're not willing to spend at least 4 to 6 hours a week in the gym, this is not for you. If you do not believe that you can reach your greatest potential and become the absolute best version of yourself, this is not for you. So if you guys resonate with any of these points here, I recommend you just click off the video. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting your time. Moving on. So now here's the truth about getting jacked and shredded that no one will tell you. You absolutely can get jacked and shredded without spending 2+ hours a day in the gym, giving up your favorite foods, and all while maintaining your results forever. Most men aren't capable of doing this just because they don't understand how to, 1, track calories and macros in the most optimal way, 2, how to or what stimulates muscle growth and fat loss through progressive overload in both directions, and 3, implement the Metabolism Ascension Method. Instead, they use a quick fix approach that hasn't been working. But don't worry, you're smart, you're watching this video, so I'm not going to let that happen to you. There is no such thing as I don't have time, I'm too busy, that doesn't work for me, or I'm not ready yet. You don't have to work out for countless hours a day or have superior genetics to unlock your fullest potential and become the absolute best version of yourself. Get a drink of water. Gotta stay hydrated. Right? So if you do want to be that person who is able to stay in shape and maintain a six-pack year-round, I'm going to show you exactly how to navigate the problems previously mentioned, how I lost all of my unnecessary body fat and was able to put on muscle while staying as lean as possible, how I can help you lose 10% or more of your body weight and get jacked in 180 days, and 4, how to accomplish all of this, all while not giving up your favorite foods or spending more than 4 to 6 hours a week in the gym. So in any case, you guys don't know me, here's a little backstory on how I got here. So for the last 7 years, I've been through countless trial and error periods of trying to develop a physique that I've always wanted. It all stemmed from when I was getting bullied a lot in high school for being so skinny. Then I would play video games for 10 plus hours a day to escape my reality. So fitness, I eventually turned to fitness and it changed my entire outlook on life. And I've now dedicated myself to help others do the same. I'm extremely passionate about this lifestyle because I believe that it is the foundation for everyone to unlock their fullest potential. I see it all too often when men will make the mistake of following fad diets and doing the traditional methods of bulking and cutting, and really just wasting time seeing little to no results. So all of this combined led to the creation of the Metabolism Ascension Method. And as you can see in the pictures, I was very skinny and now I'm, well, not so skinny. So the Metabolism Ascension Method is my system I built through my own trial and error from years of getting nowhere, trying to achieve my dream physique while learning how to keep my results forever. And now I've decided to break it all down for you so you can do the same. In the following steps, I'm going to outline the entire process A to Z of what I did to accomplish these results so you can use the Metabolism Ascension Method to lose 10% of your body weight, pack on lean muscle tissue, and keep it forever in 180 days. So the Metabolism Ascension Method consists of 2 main phases. The first phase is the metabolic optimization phase. This is going to be 60 to 90 days of leaning out and depleting your body. You're going to be preparing your body to be put in the most anabolic state possible. Rep ranges are going to be moderate to high, focusing on compound movements, squat, bench, deadlift, pretty self-explanatory. Incremental cardio increases of zone 2. You want to stay in zone 2, so around 120 to 130 BPM. The incremental increases come from the time you're doing cardio. So protein intake is going to be slightly higher, but food intake overall is going to be lower. So for the next phase, anabolism, that is 90 days of lean bulking and reverse dieting. Slightly lower training volume, but much higher intensity through progressive overload. Lower protein intake, but overall higher food intake. Now with the cardio, when to slowly taper the cardio down, you're still going to be in zone 2, just changing how long you're doing it. And each phase consists of 3 pillars. So training, nutrition, and recovery. So now let me show you how I optimize every single variable of the system for myself so I was no longer held back by the mistakes I didn't even know I was making. And finally, find a proven method that you can use to get shredded and pack on lean muscle tissue without gaining all the excess fat back. So training, nutrition, and recovery. So training, focus on doing a full range of motion, and I controlled the eccentric. I focus on time under tension as well as building that mind-muscle connection. That is one of the most important things you can do when you're training. Sets, reps, exercise selection, and order is all something you want to take into account as time goes by. The split I followed was chest and shoulders, back and rear delts, arms, and then legs. Intensity is progressive overload week by week. Nutrition is tracking macros and calories, and again, in the most optimal way. Meal selection and food sources is something you also want to take note of to make sure you're getting proper micronutrients as well, not just macronutrients. Cheat meals, I use a 85-15 leniency rule where 85% is clean food, 15% is food that's a little bit more lenient. So meal timing and quantity is also something I took into account. Recovery, so you want to have a consistent circadian rhythm. That means going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time every single day. Making sure you do your rest days as well. This is something I used to have issues with. You want to put yourself into an optimal sleep environment. So the room temperature is around 65, limiting blue light exposure at least an hour before bed. These are all just tools you can use. You don't have to do every single one if your sleep is good. So stress and systemic inflammation management. The way I really like doing this is the sauna. And what a lot of people will do as well is meditate. If your stress levels are really high, then I recommend doing both of those every single day. So the metabolic optimization phase, this is phase 1. So this is leaning out and depleting. You're going to be maxing out with moderate to high rep ranges between 12 and 20 to perfect the form, get a full range of motion, build that mind-muscle connection, and prevent injury. You're going to be doing higher training volume and learn optimal time under tension to effectively progressive overload. At this point, you're going to find your baseline strength and maintain your current foundation, or you could even build upon your current foundation of muscle mass. You want to adjust your training volume and stimulus over time depending on how your body reacts and how you feel. So begin with 15-minute walks and slowly taper that up week by week. Remember, in zone 2. Okay, so for the nutrition of this phase, you want to find your caloric maintenance in the first week or two. Keep everything as consistent as possible as you have previously. This is going to give you the most accurate readings. And then you want to make adjustments to optimize for fat loss by sticking to a calorie deficit. You're also going to be depleting your glycogen stores and increasing your insulin sensitivity through this phase as well. For the protein, it's going to be 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight to preserve muscle mass and ensure satiation. For the rest of the calories, it's going to be split between carbs 70% and fats 30%. And I'm going to go through the formulation in the top right here in a moment. So 1 to 2 cheat meals per week just to keep metabolism running at peak capacity. You don't want to trash your metabolism, but that isn't really something to worry about because we're not going to be crash dieting here. So for the example in the top right, let's just say hypothetically someone's 170 pounds and they need 2,400 calories a day to lose weight. Protein, pretty self-explanatory, 170 times 1.2, 204 grams a day. The amount of calories that equates to is 816. 4 calories per gram of protein, so just times 4 by 204. That's how you get the 816. Leftover calories, subtract the 816 by the 2,400 to get 1,584. 70% of that is 1,109 for carbs. Divide that by 4, because 4 calories per gram of carb. 277 grams per day. Then you use the leftover for fat. So you subtract from the total calories, subtract the combined amount of protein and carbs, and then you end up with 475 calories. Divide that by 9 because 9 calories per gram of fat, and it equates to about 53 grams. And you can see in the bottom there that there is all the macros and calories that this individual would follow. So just plug in your numbers, do your own macros like that, and that's your starting point. And then over time, you're going to be decreasing that as your body plateaus. And then you can see the pictures right there. That is roughly 90 days apart when I was following this formulation for myself. All right, so the anabolism phase, this is my favorite. So for training, you're going to be increasing your strength and breaking PRs almost every single week through progressive overload for maximum growth. Training volume is going to be slightly lower, but intensity is going to be way higher, and you're going to be going to pretty much failure on every single working set. But you are going to be doing the lowest effective volume to avoid systemic fatigue, which can build up over time if you do too many sets to failure. So rep ranges are between 8 and 12, continuing to focus on a full range of motion, time under tension, and mind-muscle connection that you built up in the previous phase. Cardio, you're going to slowly taper the cardio time down. And you can see in the pictures on the right, I'm actually, in the first picture, I honestly didn't look as lean as I do in the second picture, but it's about the same. The only main difference is that my muscles are full with glycogen and I'm no longer really depleted. All right, so the anabolism phase for the nutrition. So after the metabolic optimization phase, your body's going to be put into the most anabolic state possible. You're going to take advantage of this new metabolic rate and insulin sensitivity to utilize calories to build new muscle. You're going to slowly increase your macros over this period to fill out muscle glycogen stores and to give your physique that dense and shredded look without gaining all the additional fat back. You're going to achieve a new metabolic rate through proper calorie and macro adjustments. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, and then 75% carbs and 25% fat using the same formulation as in the previous phase. So 1 cheat meal a week just to avoid binging and just to keep you happy. So at this point, sustainability is achieved. At this point, if you do this stage properly, you'll be able to maintain a very lean physique year round and be able to stay in shape with ease. And I can promise you that. So, the Metabolism Ascension Method is meant to help shred undesired body fat and put you in the most anabolic state possible to build a completely new foundation of muscle in 180 days. For me, the results were so worth it that people started asking me what I was doing. I was getting compliments from people I didn't even know. And most importantly, I finally had the confidence and self-esteem that I never had. So getting in the best shape of my life and being able to keep it year-round was the key for me to unlock my fullest potential. So now that you understand exactly how this process works, I have an offer for you. So if you're skinny fat, overweight, tired of not having the physique you've always wanted, and you're ready to look your best with your shirt off and make the most amount of physical progress you ever had, I will help you lose at least 10% of your body weight. Yes, 10% of your body weight, pack on lean muscle tissue, and maintain it forever in 180 days or less using the Metabolism Ascension Method. And if it doesn't work, you do not pay. So I'll repeat that, 10% of your body weight gone, and then you'll understand how to pack on lean muscle tissue without gaining the excess fat back, not doing the traditional bulking and cutting methods, the yo-yo diets that don't really work for anyone. In 180 days using this method, and if it doesn't work, you do not pay. You don't pay. So I hope you guys found this video valuable. So if you're just sick of not having the physique you've always wanted and you want to learn how to lose 10% of your body weight and then pack on lean muscle tissue without gaining all the excess fat back and then learning how to maintain your results forever in just 180 days or less, then you can book a call with me down below in the description, and then we can see if you're a good fit for the team. This video is way different than any other piece of content I've made, but I just really wanted to lay out the A to Z process on how I was able to completely transform my physique using this method. Because I see it all too often where guys will do these bulking and cutting yo-yo diets and just end up spinning their wheels. So hopefully this is helpful.